This is a little insight into how a process works. I don't know about other actors, performers, anyone in the arts, but I find that, and I've done this my whole life, when I spend time away from anything that diverts my energy, even going to a restaurant, I recharge a battery. And nothing is for free. There's always a give and take. It's like, you go to a bank, you get a deposit slip. It's give and take. There's always something. You want to buy something, you have to give cash. There's always an exchange. It's never one way. And I have a big scene coming up tomorrow, big dinner, elaborate thing. A lot of emotions going on. I haven't seen my daughter in 18 years, and my brother just passed away. So it's a lot of sensory recall. That's what they call in acting. For example, when you're doing a scene that you're with virtual strangers, you don't know them, and the director goes, hey, this is your mother or this is your brother, and you've been friends for 30 years and you just met the person. So obviously you can't build a relationship. Can't. Relationships take a long time. Like, I've always believed in a relationship, when everything is fine, you kind of feel like you know somebody. You really don't know anyone until you've been into a fight with them, a serious argument. Then you realize what this person's made of. Are they vindictive? Are they submissive? Are they overly aggressive? Are they compromising? Do they not hold a grudge? You don't know that about a person, which is very important for long relationships, is to know how will this person react under adversity. Anyway, getting back to the scene, that was a real detour. It's like this. I try to pretend that person is someone that I actually do know. So if that person is supposed to be my brother, I pretend I am talking to my brother or talking to a relative or talking to a friend, but using that person just as a body, but my emotions I'm drawing from my past. That's all we can draw on. We can't draw anything from the future because we don't know. Anyway, so to build up the proper mentality that I have, the proper mindset, is I tend to withdraw. I stay alone, completely alone. And I'll, for days sometimes, entire weekend, I don't go out, literally out. Sometimes I even forget to eat. I'm just thinking. And by the time I hit that set, my batteries are completely redlined, charged to the max. And I feel prepared. Whereas a lot of actors, sometimes their process is they don't want to know nothing. They want it all to happen in the moment. Okay, that's their process. I don't buy it. Because acting, if you're really into it, is the art of pretending, to actually take the audience where you want them on an emotional journey. Diction is not my strong suit. On an emotional journey. And to do that, you have to say to yourself, what does this line mean? Is it just conversation, or is there always a subtext? There's something going on. I mean, you could say, I love you 100 different ways, 100 different inflections, and each one has a different intention. So that's what I'm doing this weekend, and I just wanted to pass on that quite often being alone isn't the worst thing in the world. I find it to be a real chance to do self-evaluation, look into your soul a little bit, build up also your confidence. Because a lot of people are afraid to be alone. I understand. Loneliness is a bitch. But it also makes you fortified against what's coming. In other words, you get to know your best friend, which should be you. Ciao.